KURINJI Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
Free bus for LKG to 8th standard.
Free, hygienic and nutritious food.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
KURINJI Educational Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
Hi students, now in this video we are going to discuss regarding microbes in production of beverages. Along with the production of beverages, so I am going to give some more information regarding antibiotics also. After completion of antibiotics, so somewhat introduction I will give you regarding chemicals, organic compounds and bioactive agents. So in this video totally I will cover information regarding beverages information, later antibiotics information and somewhat information of chemicals, organic compounds and bioactive agents. So come, let us have a look on this. Students, now we are going to start fermented beverages. Now the fermented beverages point of view, so this point already we have learned, but this point this information I will explain by one more time. Now microbes especially, so here the microbes especially which one yeast have been used for the time immemorial for the production of beverages like wine, beer, whiskey, brandy and rum. So means here microbes we are using. So there are different types of microbes we are using in order to producing of different types of beverages. These beverages may be wine, beer, whiskey, brandy and rum. So here we are producing, there are different types of beverages. So did you observe one point here? Just we have used only one type of microorganism, that is yeast. So now here our subject point of view, what is the scientific name of this yeast means? Yeast scientific name is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Don't forget this point, this particular scientific name is important. So this particular yeast comes under Ascomycetes in a kingdom fungi. So yeast is one and only the unicellular fungal example. Don't forget this point, so many times they asked in an examination. So first point is yeast we can be considered as unicellular fungi. So this one belongs to the, or yeast belongs to the Ascomycetes class, and the scientific name of this yeast is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Now by using of this yeast, sir, what are the types of beverages we can produce, sir? Means now one more time try to by heart this entire order: wine, beer, whiskey, brandy and one more is rum. So likewise there are different types of beverages are there. Now let us move forward to learn the one by one. Now the yeast Saccharomyces cerevisiae already we discussed. So which is used for the bread making. So is also used for the production of alcohol beverages and commonly known as brewer's yeast. Means when we are going to use this Saccharomyces cerevisiae or yeast for the production of alcohol or beverages, that particular yeast, in that particular case, this particular yeast we are calling as brewer's yeast. Did you recognize or did you remember one point? So same yeast we have used for the making of bread now. So at the time this same yeast or the Saccharomyces cerevisiae we are calling as, do you remember that one? Baker's yeast. Now this is brewer's yeast. Means this same yeast or the Saccharomyces cerevisiae if you use for making of bread means baker, B-A-K-E-R, baker's yeast. Now same yeast we are using for the making of, for the preparation of beverages, no? That's why now this same yeast commonly now we are calling as brewer's yeast. Important, so try to save in your mind. Next one, it is used for, so it is used for fermenting malted cereals and fruit juices. Means in this particular case, no, sir, what are the ingredients generally we will use, sir, for the making of these beverages? Means, so here very important point we can save in our mind. So that is malted cereals, and one more is fruit juices. Malted cereals and one more is fruit juices generally we will use for producing or to produce ethanol, because yeast can produce ethanol by the fermentation process. Do you know one point? So here I have used the fermentation word so many times, but we have learned, but due to this gap, no, you may forget this one, but once I will give you what is the information. No, fermentation is nothing but the oxidation of organic compounds, or oxidation of organic compounds where in anaerobic conditions. So means in this particular case, in the process of fermentation, so there is no chance to the involvement of oxygen. Don't forget. So same point in first year information also once we have learned in a respiration class, isn't it? So now you remember now. So means the oxidation of any kind of organic compounds taking place, that particular process takes place only in absence of oxygen. So such kind of thing we can be taken as a fermentation process. So don't forget, important. Now let us move forward to learn the important points regarding fermented beverages. Now depending on the type of raw material, this RAW not appearing clearly. So depending on the type of raw material so used for the fermentation, depending on the type of raw material used for the fermentation and the type. So here two things are there. One is depending on the raw material used for the fermentation, that is one case, and one more is a type of processing, it is another case. Now how many number of processes are there? Means two processes are there. One is with distillation and one more is without distillation. Simply I have written, but clarity through my voice you can get. There are based on the type of processing and the raw materials which are using in the process of fermentation. So two different types of distillations we can be taken. Once you see there, one is with the distillation and one more is without distillation. So there different types of alcoholic drinks are obtained. Means by following of with the distillation process, one type of beverages we can obtain, and by following of or by processing of without distillation process, another type of beverages we can obtain. Now let us have a look at the these beverages one by one. Now first one is non-distillated beverages. So first one, and the second one is distillated beverages. So actually, so this point you know very well. So you know very well. Why? Because this information already I have explained in a Zoom classes, but to be on a safe side, giving you by one more time. Right. Now first one let us start to learn. So that is non-distillated beverages. Now these are produced without distillation. These are all produced, means these are all means which one? These kind of beverages are produced without distillation. These malted cereals and fruit juices with low concentration of alcohol. So this point is important. So when we are going to produce the beverages without distillation process, there, so the alcohol concentration is very less. Alcohol concentration is very less. Now here what are the types of beverages here we can be taken? Means beer, wine. Don't forget, very very important, wine and beer definitely we will produce by the process of non-distillation. So non-distillation, so or simply we can be taken as without distillation. Okay, without distillation, so two things or the two beverages we can obtain. One is a beer and one more is wine. Next one, distillated beverages. These are all produced by distillation of fermented broth, distillated ferment broth, and contains high concentration of alcohol. So here what is the point? There are two different types of processes are there. One is without distillation and one more is with distillation. So without distillation, wine and beer, don't forget. So NEET examination point of view, very very important. Without distillation, so two things or the two beverages or the two types of beverages we can be taken, wine and beer, and with the distillation, distillated beverages, three are there: whiskey, brandy, rum. Don't forget, important. So here by searching in internet and other books, so now I have given percentages also, but these percentages of these alcohols not given in our NCERT, even though let us study now. So right, now beer percentage or the beer alcoholic percentage is just 4.5%. So 4.5%. So where we can be seen the concentration of beer. Alcoholic concentration of beer is 4.5. Next one, wine 11.6%. 11.6%. Next one, whiskey. Whiskey percentage or whiskey alcoholic concentration is 40 to 60. Next one, brandy 35 to 60. Next one, rum 40. So this entire information I have taken from the internet, but in another book, chance is there. So to get the somewhat different values. So here, so same concentration I have given in where in my June classes, means here in my phone I have recorded now there. So I have explained this entire concept, but there chance is there to change these values. But so here they have, once you see their brandy, so once you concentrate, so whiskey and brandy 40 to 60% and means 35 to 60% of alcoholic concentration we are observing in brandy. So likewise, so they may give minimum value or they may give maximum value. So likewise, so chance is there to change the alcoholic concentration. So exactly this is the concentration. Likewise we cannot say. Why? Because their minimum concentration we can be notice as well as maximum also we can notice. So try to save this entire information in your mind. Now let us move forward to learn the another one, that is antibiotics. Antibiotics point of view, definition is the chemical substances. Chemical substances produced by some kind of microorganisms, and these chemical substances kill or retard the growth of other harmful microbes are known as antibiotics. Do you understand this one? What is the point? Chemical substances are there. These chemical substances are produced by microorganisms, and these chemical substances, what these are all doing? Killing the microorganisms or at least stops the growth of microorganisms. So microorganisms means what are the microorganisms causes harmful effects. Okay, means simply we will be calling as pathogens. No. So such kind of pathogens activity definitely is retarded by the activity of antibiotics. So I hope you understood what is the meaning of antibiotics means. So these are all chemical substances are produced by some kind of microorganisms. So what is the use of these antibiotics means? So they may kill the microorganisms, or at least they may stop or they may retard. Retard means meaning stop. Okay, or inhibit. You don't come in means how we will say. Likewise means definitely that stops the growth of particular pathogens activity. So that kind of chemical substances only we will be considering as antibiotics. So try to save in your mind. Next one. Now next line, let us see. Antibiotics are produced by microorganisms or are regarded as one of the regarded. Okay, one more time let me read. So antibiotics produced by microorganisms are regarded as one of the most significant discoveries of the 20th century. Once you see that. So these antibiotics, just we have considered which one most significant discoveries. Do you understand? So most significant discoveries of 20th century. So of 20th century, and have greatly contributed towards the welfare of human society. So definitely because of the, so in 20th century most important discovery is nothing but discovery of antibiotics they are saying. So here the discovery of antibiotics, so what we can be understood means, or what we can understand means, definitely because of the discovery of these antibiotics, so here that has been helped to our human welfare. So that is only they are giving. So now let us move forward to learn the few important points. So now so antibiotics anti is there, no, that anti is nothing but that is nothing but against. Okay, against means this particular anti word has come from the Greek language. So anti is a Greek word and that means against. Okay, and bios is there, no, bios meaning a life. Now combinedly once you see there against life, no, so that is only we have written in forward. So together they mean against to life or against life with reference to the disease causing organisms. Once you try to concentrate what is information means, so that these particular antibiotics are against to life only in concern of or with reference of disease causing organisms. Okay, next one, whereas with reference to the human beings they are pro-life or not against. One important best example I will give you. Suppose somewhat our health is not good, in that particular case, no, doctor suggests to write or suggests to take antibiotics. At the time, no, we will take antibiotics or we will have antibiotics. At the time, no, we will not die. So what are the pathogens are present in our body? Those pathogens are killed by the activity of antibodies. So did you understand? So thereby what is the point? These antibiotics definitely against to life of the microorganisms but not against to the life of human beings. In case of human beings, that is pro-life or not against, but in case of microorganism, kandipa that is against to life. Against to life. So these 2 points you try to save in your mind very clearly. Next one, let us move forward. So antibiotics are chemical substances. So that point already in the first line itself we have learned, but they have given by one more time, but let us see. So antibiotics are chemical substances which are produced by some microbes, can kill or retard the growth of other disease causing microorganisms. So same point only they have given explanation. So they have given, so no need to explain why, because we know already. Next one, now first antibiotic to be discovered was penicillin. So everyone knows. So thereby what is the first point? First antibiotic, so first antibiotic name is penicillin. So discovered by which one? Alexander Fleming. Alexander Fleming is a scientist. So discovered the first antibiotic while working on which one? While working on staphylococci. So actually here one important information I would like to give you. What is that? No, actually here Alexander doesn't know or regarding the presence of which one? Penicillin chemical producing strain doesn't know. So means which one? Mold he doesn't know, but simply working on staphylococcus. So that information only now I will give you once you see there. So working on staphylococci bacteria, once observed a mold growing in one of his unwashed culture plates around which staphylococci did not or could not grow. Means what is the information? So here is working on the, so in present tense I will use, so he is working on staphylococci, but one time no, so where is growing this particular staphylococci petri dishes, no, due to his more work, no, he didn't wash it. Okay, so just he left all petri dishes in his laboratory. So he gone to the home and tomorrow he has come, and while coming to the laboratory he is thinking, so yesterday I didn't wash petri dishes, no, so which contains of staphylococci. So today I may get so more number of staphylococci, means today I can work very effectively on staphylococci. By thinking himself he is coming into his laboratory. At the time, no, when he was observed his petri dishes, dishes or culture plates. No, surprisingly, what is the information he was observed? Around of that particular staphylococci, one mold he was observed. Mold, once you see mold is a group of group of fungal members. So definitely I will give you here. So just introduction only once you see that. So means around of that particular staphylococci he was observed a mold growing in his unwashed culture plates around of staphylococci. So means, so this particular staphylococci could not grow. Why? So around of this staphylococci, which one is there? Mold is there. Fungal members, a group of fungal members are associated at the present around of that particular staphylococci. At the time, he thought that, hey, here what happened? So because of the presence of fungal members, this particular staphylococci is not grown. So you understood that point. Later, what is information he was given to us is, he found out, so finally, that was due to the chemical substance produced by the mold, that he was named it as penicillin, after the mold penicillin notatum. So here what is the information they have given finally? So that particular, why that particular staphylococci is not grown means because of the chemical substance which is produced by that particular fungal member. So now what is information he is giving now? So that particular mold name is Penicillium notatum. So from this mold or from that Penicillium notatum, one chemical it was isolated. This particular notatum produced some kind of chemical substance. It was named it as penicillin. Penicillin has come from the Penicillium notatum. So thereby, what is the information finally is giving to us is, so this penicillin has produced by the, or is produced by the Penicillium notatum. This Penicillium notatum is comes under fungal members. So thereby, so what is the point he thought? No. So means, suppose if any kind of bacterial members causes any kind of diseases, all those kind of diseases we can cure by the activity of pathogen, by the activity of fungal members. Why? Because suppose if these fungal members produce any kind of chemicals, these kind of chemicals, so if you use to treat any kind of wounds curing purposes, so definitely we can get a good result. Why? Because on that wounds, no, suppose if any kind of disease causing bacteria is there means, definitely we can kill that particular bacteria by using of chemical substances which are produced by fungal members. Likewise, he was given somewhat information. Now, however, so now here what is information? No, however, what is information? No, however, it's a fully potential. It's a fully potential as in effective antibiotic was established much later by Ernest Chain and Howard Florey. Once you see their spellings, I will give you ERNESTCHAIN and HOWARDFLOREY. It's so lengthy, so that's why, so you may not get clearly. That's why through my voice you can get Howard Florey, FLOREY. Okay, now Ernest Chain and Howard Florey, they have done very potential as well as effective work on antibiotics. So here, NEET examination point of view, sometimes they will highlight this one. So means, first of all, penicillin discovered by Alexander Fleming only, but extensive work on the potential work or the effective work. So what are the scientists they have done? Suppose if they ask like that, at the time, no, these two members we need to identify. Okay, now. Next one, penicillin was extensively used to treat which one? So at the time, no, this particular penicillin we have used for the American soldiers wounded in Second World War. So means in that particular case, no, easy English only we can understand this one. Later, so when we have used this penicillin, or when we were used this particular penicillin for the curing of American soldiers wounded in Second World War, no, at the that time, so they have used this discovery now. So definitely they must awarded with somewhat any kind of a prize now. That's why what they have done no. So government has given Nobel prizes to them. So to whoever there, so there the Fleming, Chain and Fleury. So first of all, Fleming is there, and Alexander Fleming is there, and Chain is there. Chain is nothing but Ernest Chain and Howard Fleury. These three members were awarded with Nobel Prize in 1945 for their discoveries or for this discovery. So that is a point. So this particular point also sometimes they are asking in a NEET examination, so try to concentrate there. Now after penicillin, so you may ask, sir, so till now we have discussed only regarding penicillin. No, now only one kind of antibiotic or only one antibiotic is there, sir, means no, still so many are there. Now I will give you those. So now penicillin. So after penicillin, so other antibiotics have greatly improved our capacity to treat deadly diseases even. So means for the treating of deadly diseases, so we have discovered so many types of antibiotics. So what are the deadly diseases are there? No, first one plague, whooping cough, common name Calicancy. Next one diphtheria. So diphtheria, common name Galgont. Okay, next one leprosy, Kushtrog. Okay, Galgont, Kushtrog and Calicancy. So likewise there are different types of common names are there. So once you go through all these things, sometimes chance is there to ask common names only. So why? Because plague, whooping cough, diphtheria, leprosy, everyone knows. They knew very well about this one, but whether they know these common names or not, if they would like to test us, means at the time definitely we must be in a safe side. That's why. So whooping cough, Calicancy, diphtheria, Galgont and leprosy, Kushtrog. Okay, man. Next one, which used to kill the millions all over the globe. So definitely these are different types of diseases definitely affected millions of people in that particular time. Okay, so that's why definitely by using of different types of antibiotics, so we can kill these kind of deadly diseases. Now let us move for up to here. So important points of antibiotics. Next one, today we cannot imagine a world without antibiotics. So today definitely we cannot imagine. So without antibiotic, so suppose if you are suffering from any particular diseases, even cold, cough or fever or any kind of problem, so suppose if you are suffering from, so definitely doctor suggests you to take antibiotics. That's why without antibiotics nowadays we cannot imagine the world. So these are all points are important related to the antibiotics. Now let us move forward to learn the chemicals, enzymes and other bioactive molecules. Now let us move. So microbes are used for commercial and industrial production of bioactive molecules like. So means here till now we have used microorganisms for the production of beverages and for the production of antibiotics and for the production of so many kind of antibiotics we have used. But now let us use these microorganisms for the production of chemicals, enzymes and other bioactive agents. Now let us move forward to learn. So right. Now organic acids we can produce or we are producing by using of microorganisms, alcohols, enzymes, cyclosporin A and statins. These are all very important, so try to concentrate. So one more time, organic acids we are producing, alcohols we are producing, enzymes we are producing, cyclosporin A bioactive agents molecules we are producing and statins also we are producing. Now so in this video I am unable to explain all these key things, but very few points of organic acids I can explain. So but regarding alcohols, enzymes, cyclosporin A important, next one statins, and there are different types of enzymes activities definitely I will cover in next video. When compared to this video, next video is the most important, so try to go with that. Next one. The molecules which are functional in a living system are known as bioactive molecules. So here I have written bioactive molecules. I have written on. You may ask, sir, if bioactive molecules means என்ன sir meaning? If you ask like that, there the molecules which are functional in living systems. Suppose if any kind of molecules which are functional in living systems. So such kind of molecules, so definitely we can be taken as how bioactive molecules. Now let us start to learn the organic acids first. Now organic acids side heading Aspergillus niger. Did you recognize Aspergillus niger? Where we have learned this Aspergillus niger in first year? Ascomycetes class, do you know? Did you remember? Ascomycetes means here fungal members. There are different types of classes are there. No, Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Bacillomycetes, Deuteromycetes there. So there second one. So there Ascomycetes there it starts with AS. So example also starts with AS. Likewise we learn now. So now Aspergillus niger. So it is a fungi. So produces citric acid. So here acids I have written, yes, not required, citric acid. Next one Acetobacter aceti, ACETI spelling ACETOBACTER, and it is genus, species name ACETI, Acetobacter. So that can produce acetic acid. Acetic acid. Now this Acetobacter aceti, once you see there, Acetobacter, bacter means bacteria. Acetobacter aceti, it is a bacteria and that can produce acetic acid. Next one Clostridium botulicum. One more time, Clostridium botulicum, that can produce butyric acid. Butyric acid, easily we can recognize butyric acid. And this Clostridium botulicum or the Clostridium botulicum also is a kind of bacteria. And last and final example, here I didn't write because of the lack of space, but very easily we can find out. In previous class we learned that point. What is that? Lactic acid bacteria or the lab, simply we will be calling so that particular thing that can give lactic acid. Simply you see their lactobacillus or the lactic acid bacteria produce lactic acid. So at this point I will not cover in the next video also. Why? Because easy bit. So through my voice I have given to you, try to save in your mind. So up to here, so this is a small information regarding which one. So production of beverages. So there are two different types of beverages are there, without and with distillation processes. Next one antibiotics are there. Next one chemicals, enzymes and other bioactive agents. So there first of all organic acids I have concentrated there. Three different types of organic acids we can produce by using of different types of microorganisms. So what are the organic acids? Means citric acid, acetic acid and butyric acid. So citric acid we can produce from the Aspergillus niger, and acetic acid we can produce from the Acetobacter aceti, and butyric acid we can produce from the Clostridium botulicum. So there first one Aspergillus niger, fungus, and remaining three means Acetobacter aceti, Clostridium botulicum and lactobacillus or lactic acid bacteria. Three are bacterial members. So try to watch these videos so carefully. So try to learn the knowledge and be safe at home. Take care. Thank you, ma.